Putrid Meat here, and this tutorial is brought to you by Wasatch Brewery's The Devastator Double Bock Ale. I'm going to be doing a random drop into an enemy base here with the intent to infiltrate and hack their phalanx turrets for maximum chaos and carnage. When hot dropping into an enemy base, it's important to aim for an area where you're going to be able to find cover as soon as possible. The enemy's going to see you dropping in, and you don't want to stick around. It's tempting to look for enemy infantry to take pot shots at, but I know the quicker that I can enter a turret, the safer I'm going to be. So I hack this AV turret here, and look at that, a Prowler tank rolling by. I plug it in the ass with a shell, and in a moment here I'll be hopping out to hack that turret right there, so that I can be within firing range of this Prowler. And now I finish the job that I started. Our plucky little Prowler driver manages to escape for now, but the tank is unable to render harm against my faction allies. Don't stick with just one turret. You'll want to move around and hack as many turrets as possible. Denying the enemy use of their turrets can be crippling for their base defense. And it's quite hilarious to see how helpless enemies can be when they are abruptly ejected from their own turret. They don't typically have enough time to react. And here an enemy medic heroically revives his friend, only to be sent back to hell. For those curious, I'm using the Nyx scout rifle here, which I will be doing a review on at a later date. And an ally joins me in my assault. He kind of tagged me with a few rounds there, but no harm done. Now when you see something like that, keep moving. The Infiltrator is not a direct 1-versus-1 combat role. You rely on stealth, trickery, and subterfuge to get the jump on your enemy. As a matter of fact, always assume that you've been detected. Keep moving, keep invisible, keep the enemy guessing, and you'll keep kicking ass. And another Prowler is caught with its pants down. Bye-bye. To be successful in Planetside, you really have to keep a keen observation of your surroundings. I noticed the shadow of a not-so-friendly infiltrator attempting to hack my turret. I hopped out and, he was shot down by a random friendly ally. Thank you, stranger. When under attack, get the fuck out of that turret. It's not worth dying over. What you're about to witness next is the devil's playground for lucky infiltrator boys and girls. An anti-vehicle phalanx turret pointed at the interior of the enemy base. This is normally to be used by defenders to repel enemy vehicles that have breached the outer walls. But for me, just another opportunity to ruin the day for the infidels.
destroyed. Generator stabilized.
In the end, I get greedy and decide to not practice what I preach, and having terribly pissed off the locals, meet my untimely end. However, during this short and sassy run, I have claimed 6 enemy turrets, destroyed 5 enemy vehicles, and claimed around 9 heads for my trophy room. Not too shabby for a random solo drop behind enemy lines. One must consider the butterfly effect of these sorts of covert actions. 6 turrets less to defend against my Purple Petals Mag Riders, 5 fewer vehicles to push back against our collective act of enforced enlightenment, and minus 9 Elmos that may have went on to commit acts of ill-advised bravery. Thank you for watching, regardless of which empire you chose. And watch your 6.